So 1 year of research, my first anniversary, 1 whole year of having researched planets, celestial objects. I found comets and asteroids. Imagine, I was so lucky to have found comets and asteroids. In a year's time, a plane flying into the sun, many crafts, many different crafts, uh, all this in less than a year. I got amazing support and feedback by thousands of people. I love you all for it. Website contributors who are still following me. Um, John Douglas, all the way down to Penny Jones, to Mr. David Lowe, to the four anonymous donors. And I will have the list up at the end and name every single one of you guys. I love you. And I thank you for the encouragement, the comments, the feedback, the support, and for sharing my work, guys. This is an infrared shot, yes it is, of sinus iridum, guys. This is what it looks like. These are the structures that are on the surface of sinus iridum. The white that is amongst these structures is a haze or smoke. Structures, geometrical shapes on the surface and the bottom. But again, I do think that these structures that we're seeing, these platform-like objects, have a lot of color. And we're seeing a white reflection back, of course, due to the spectrum of our eyes. Here's the surface where sinus iridum is, right where the apple bite is, right on the ejecta line. Look at this straight, beautiful path, which really does not look like ejecta. I'm just saying it does not look like ejecta. Look at the buildings on the bottom here. They're starting to come into view, and they're big enough. And at the back here, just absolutely beautiful. Here again, look at all the structuring, platform-like objects. You back up, it looks like one flat surface. Infrared here again, and this is the moon, by the way. It's not an unknown planet. Hard to believe, eh? You'll see the nice white mound here on the bottom left. Dome or glass structure, whatever it may be, which we don't know, it's on the surface right there. Just exquisite colors, so many colors coming off the surface of the moon. Here again, surface of the moon. You know, so at one point, someone's going to start believing me. I mean, with everything that we've posted so far, just look at these. Well, I suppose it would be any archaeologist's dream to go to the moon. For example, look at these monolithic sized square stone-like objects that we're seeing on the surface of the moon. Look at the puzzle pieces. I call them puzzle piece platforms right here. This big puzzle piece, a stepping stone laid with dome structures on top, all scattered about all over the surface. A haze on the left here, something going on that's blurry because there's some kind of movement, smoke or something. Stepping stones from the past. I mean, they look like pyramids, some of them at times. We see very many triangular structures, but guys, this is the surface. So while you're all looking at this one, guys, give me a second. I'm going to go back to my computer, the desk back here, and I'm going to show you something. I'll talk louder so that you guys can hear me properly. Now, in these dark areas, first of all, you can see the emanating smokes on the bottom, on the top, but inside of those smoky areas, there are lights, and those lights are helping me get the interior levels of the surface of the moon. Now watch this. This one's already been adjusted. You've seen it several times in the video, but not this way. This is an actual infrared photo. It's in infrared. Now that I'm starting to apply it with a real editor, a real program, if I add the light here, you will see the interior levels because they're already there. It's just the dark there. And you will see once I get it up to 0% here, about 25%, sorry, 13, there you go. So look at it now, you can see the levels inside, but I'll go up a lot further and destroy the photo, but just to show you the interior levels inside the dark. And now we're going to leave it like this, about like this, say, and I'm going to go show you right now directly, right off the tripod. without cutting it, that they're not pixels, which I thought were myself pixels. Try not to be too shaky for you guys coming off the tripod here. There we go. As we zoom in, right off the bat, okay, we start seeing objects and structuring that are connections to and from these objects, and that the pipes, etc., and that, hey, no, they're not pixels. They're actually all different sized objects. Like if you say that's a pixel, well, okay, well, how come this bar is thicker than that one? How come this bar is thicker than that one and that one and that one? How come these two here are bigger and there's smaller ones inside, but there's a square panel here with connections going to it? So you could clearly see this is amazing. It's truly amazing. It is a structure on the surface and installation. Now this pipe goes all the way here and is hidden in the smoke. So in the surrounding vicinity, we can see that there's other smoke, and all these areas, guys, is what I believe is causing the entire haze on the surface, is all these insulations here. Infrared, X-ray, color, and soon thermal mapping, thermal heat, camera photography. I mean, there's so many sound molecules. Now I want thousands of cameras, guys. This is sinus iridum. And what I'm being able to see on the surface is absolutely incredible. And look at the back here, all the connections. We're looking at a massive city where sinus iridum is. Looking at smoky installations and crevices that for thousands of years have been keeping a black smog on the moon. These are the website contributors. These guys have donated generously to the Telescope Fund. John Douglas, Crazy Penguin, Tom Hoopert, Crystal Karen Malone, Darlene Lacombe, Gilles Foy, Teresa Bromigan, Richard McPhee, Adam Schmelter, Polly Campbell Ellie, Regis Weishweg, Xavier Perkins, Penny Jones, Jason John Swartz, David Lowe, and the 4 anonymous donors. I love you all. Thanks for supporting me, guys, both in comments and in everything. We're going to get that Big Mama scope. And here's to another year, guys.